Howdy folks, General back to you. I'm fixing to show you how to thread needles for a saddle stitch. Now you can use saddle stitch on a bunch of other stuff too, but that's what it was originally designed for. And you have to thread the needle a certain way, and it's not what you're used to. What you want to do, now this thread is pretty good size. So what you want to do, you figure out how much room that your whole project's going to do, which is about that much, and you add 2 feet. Well, that's wasting thread. Well, you got to have something to work with. Whole lot rather waste a little bit of thread as you had fighting it. All right, there's your thread. Come down about 1 inch. Put your thumbnail down there on it like that. You get the camera around there where you can see that. See how I got my thumbnail on that? And you drag that thread through there. You want to flatten it out like that. And then you get the point of the needle and you stick it through that flattened out area. And you split the difference on both sides. You want to go right down the middle of that thread, like that right there. And you hold that like that, and you take your thumbnail and you flatten out that end right there, and you put it through the hole in the needle. And you pull it up like that, and then you get the thread, wrap your little finger around it one time, get both of those pieces and pull up on it till it's up in there, and then twist it like that. It lives there. See here? You got to do that on both sides, both needles. Start out there on the end. Get that thinned out. Come down here about 1 inch. Thin that out. And if you hadn't got thumbnails, you're messed up. When you get done with a project, leave the thread on it. Leave about 3 or 4 inches of thread on it, or you'll lose that cotton picker. Twist them together and stick them somewhere or another. I've got a board with a 3/16 hole drilled about 1 inch deep in it that I stick both of them in right on the corner. That way they're always right there. You come up there with a pair of scissors and snip it, come around on the back side and pull that out. All right. Trying to get you where you can come right up in that flat spot that you made. Walk it around there. Get your hole in your needle where you can access it. Stick that through like that, get hold of that, pull it up, like that, and then get this thread, run it around your fingers where you can have something other to pull on. Pull that up and twist it. Now that's what you need on both ends. Okay? And the rest of your work is down here. Now what you're going to do, you're going around your work and you're going to take an awl, and all that is a screwdriver that I've got ground down about 3/4 of an inch, and it's not sharp on the end, it's rounded, but it's down in there deep enough that you can go through 3 or 4 pieces of leather. I'm going to be doing canvas here in a minute. You know, canvas strap. But this is set up where you can go through about 3, 4, 5 pieces of leather. You run the needle through it. Now I've got a pair of pliers here that's special. If you'll notice, down on the end, it's got a cut in there. That's for reaching and getting. See, that'll catch a needle where you can pull it out without breaking it. Because you got to be very careful with a needle or you'll bust that thing. You can also get it like this and pull it through. You just can't squeeze as hard. What you're going to do, you're going to take that awl, knock a hole, run your needle through it. Then pull it up even on each side. To where your needles are even, your work piece is down here. Lay one side down, knock your hole about 1/4 inch away, shove this one through, and then lay it down and take the other one and shove it right back through the hole that you just made. If you don't, it'll grow back down to where it was at, and you'll have to fight it. So just as soon as you pop that hole in there, run your needles. Run them through and then pull them down, put them together like that, and pull them down till they're snug, and then catch it like that on each side and pull. That'll tighten that thread. Now I'll do a video on actual sewing here one of these days, show you how to do it, but that's walking you through it. I've got a little seat belt thing I'm going to be doing here in a minute, and I don't know whether I'll video it or not because it's hotter than 4 o'clock out there. I heard somebody call it hotter than 400 hells. I don't know. But anyway, hey, y'all like and subscribe, hit the bell, make comments. This is General. I'm out.